Georgia, Hollywood has arrived!
Coming to
Hollywood has arrived!
Hunter James.
I couldn't hear you! Get off! That's how you get a crowd going. Yeah. Yes, sir! Yeah! Hollywood! All hail Hollywood! Wow, this time! Come on, let me hear you. Let's go. Come on, let me hear you. Let's get wild, come on.
From Atlanta, Georgia.
Let's get wild, let me hear you, come on. Come on. Let's get wild. I'm not from the Middle East.
The referee for this match, Paul Santon.
Ready. Hollywood, you ready? No, I'm Hollywood. What?
Singles contest underway as Hunter James returns to wrestling at Southern to take on the fan favorite Jimmy Wild. Jimmy Wild has been making strides here as a singles competitor in wrestling at Southern, has had multiple unsuccessful attempts at the championship that is still held by Luke Sampson, but Jimmy Wild, in all of his non-title matches, has proven to be one of the toughest competitors, along with one of the biggest fan favorites here in wrestling at Southern. Hunter James, on the other hand, the fans don't particularly care for him, but if you look at the win-loss record of Hunter James across his career, that admiration from the fans does not matter to him whatsoever. Hunter James, one of the best well-traveled competitors in all of the Southeast. As Wild now has control of the arm of James. James now gets out of it. Now he's right back to the arm of Wild. James taunting Wild as he transitions over into the side headlock. Oh, scoop slam there from Jimmy Wild. Hunter James asking for a minute and Jimmy Wild giving it to him.
Yes? You need to shut your mouth, old lady.
The fans here in attendance
You talk too much.
letting Hunter James know how they feel about him. James now goes for a scoop slam of himself after Wild was successful with one earlier in the match, excuse me. Get a little tongue-tied having this much of a superstar presence in the ring. Hunter James now right back to the side headlock. Hunter James, big shoulder tackle there, sending Wild back down to the mat. James off the ropes. Ooh, big arm drag there from Wild. Wild gets a second one on Hunter James. Wild says it's time to get wild. Momentum might have shifted. Jimmy with some big right hands in the corner. Ooh, but shot to the midsection from James. Big right hand there from James. Oh, but Wild follows back with one of his own. Credit where credit is due to Jimmy Wild. Trying to show that he has an answer for everything Hunter James throws at him. Oh, but gets popped up right into that top rope. No answer for that one. Double axe handle shot to a grounded Wild.
The curl's working out pretty all right.
Hunter James been spending some extra time in the gym, and it looks like it's working off. Ooh, big European uppercut right to the back of Jimmy Wild. Oh, but took a little bit too much time to gloat there. Wild starting to fire back up. Gets cut off once again from James. Hunter James has been so dominant his entire career, looking to keep that dominant streak going here in wrestling at Southern. While we have not seen James in a wrestling at Southern ring for a few months now, he is making sure that nobody ever forgets about him as he wears down the fan favorite that is Wild. Irish whip gets reversed. Into the ropes, goes over. Big clothesline there from Hunter James. Hooks that leg. No, just a 2.
That was 3.
That was great in-ring IQ there from Hunter James as he had one arm around the back of the neck of Wild, the other arm pulling in that inside leg for the cover, making sure that Wild has to expend even more energy to break out of it.
He quits. He quit. He quit.
Hunter James telling the referee that Wild's had enough, but Wild disagrees. James now continuing to work over Wild, planting those knees into the back now. Side headlock on the ground. Gets some extra pressure. I've got to say, this offense of Hunter James, unlike anything that you might ever see in a wrestling ring. Hunter James, very innovative. Wild now trying to fight back. Shots to the midsection. Big clothesline sends James down. Hits him with a second one. Oh, but the quickness on the slam. Just a 2. Hunter James looks like he might be taking the advice of the fans. That's not something that I've seen very much from Hunter James matches. Looking to oblige with the brain buster. He's got Wild up, but Wild tries to block the attempt. Can he do it? Yes, he's out of it. Oh, and Wild with a big DDT. Referee administering his count as both men are laid out center of the ring. You can see Wild just trying to reach for something, just trying to find some kind of leverage. Like he's rolling over towards those ropes, needs the ropes to pull himself up. Up to a count of 6 now. Wild's up to his feet first. Hunter James quickly followed. Big right hands here from Wild. Whip reversed once again. Drops Hunter James with a big shot. Another big clothesline. Ducks the shot. And another big power slam, but this time from Wild. Wild looking to put away Hunter James. Hunter slowly back to his feet. Goes up, but whatever he was looking for wasn't able to get it. Oh, big blue thunder bomb. Oh, so close to a 3. The referee's hand was barely 2 inches away from the mat. That is how close Jimmy Wild was to putting Hunter James away with that blue thunder bomb. Back elbow there from James. James now springboarding off that middle rope. Big reverse DDT from Hunter James. Hooks the leg. This has to be it. 1, 2. No! Wild out at 2.5.
Shut up, woman!
Shut me up,
Oh, what?
Let's go, Jimmy! Let's go! Let's go, Jimmy! Let's go!
Jimmy Wild trying to feed off the energy of the fans here on this cold and rainy night in Athens,
Jimmy.
Georgia.
You're nothing! You ain't been seen nowhere! You're nothing!
Hunter James disrespecting Jimmy Wild now. Jimmy Wild firing back with some big right hands.
Come on!
Wild trying to prove to everyone, including himself, that he is just as good as Hunter James, but James with a big insecurity follows it with the backstabber. Just might be snuffing out the dreams of Jimmy Wild with that, but no, Wild once again kicking out at 2. Wild as defiant as ever.
Come on, Wild! You can do it! Come on, Wild!
James now climbing up. All the way up to that top rope. What's James got in mind here? Goes for the 450, but Wild out of the way just in time. Hunter might have hurt himself on that landing on the mat. Wild taking out Hunter James. Both legs hooked, and Jimmy Wild has defeated Hunter James. What an unbelievable victory for the young standout Jimmy Wild. And what I believe to be one of the most impressive victories in his entire career, as I'm sure Wild is once again trying to find himself a way to get back in that main event scene and hopefully get back at another shot at the Wrestling at Southern Heavyweight Championship. Hunter James looks like he was just as impressed as all of us were.